rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You own. Surely your goodness, your loving kindness will follow me always, will follow me always. I'm so undeserving, but still you come running, oh, with love so amazing, yeah, with love so amazing. May we all find peace in your sight, we pray. Let your light reveal, God of mercy and grace. Will you show us your ways? 'Cause you are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are. Surely your goodness, your loving kindness will follow me always, will follow me always. I'm so undeserving, oh, but still you come running. Yes, you do, Lord, with love so amazing, with love so amazing. Surely, and surely your goodness, oh Lord, your loving kindness, oh, will follow me always. Yes, it will, Lord, will follow me always. So undeserving, Lord, so undeserving, oh Lord, but still you come running with love so amazing, yeah, with love so amazing. You are great in love, oh yes you are. You are great in love, oh, you are great in love. Yes you are, Lord, you are great in love. Hey, let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord right now. Oh yeah. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord right now. Yeah. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord right now. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord. Let us return to the Lord right now. Surely your goodness, Your loving kindness will follow me always, will follow me always. God, I'm so undeserving, but still you come running with love so amazing, with love so amazing. Surely your goodness, your loving kindness will follow me always. It shall follow me always. God, we're so undeserving, but still you come running with love so amazing, with love so amazing. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are. Surely your goodness, your loving kindness will follow us always, will follow us always. God, we're so undeserving, but still you come running with love so amazing, with love so amazing. Hey everyone, this is Calvin Noel. I want to thank you for watching. Your support and your appreciation and just the fact that I feel like you're rooting for me really means a lot. So I just want to say thank you, and I also want to encourage you to like and subscribe. In my time of need, in my hour of doubt, in my sin and shame, Lord, your grace still abounds. stand here with me. You wait patiently. I know who you are. Hope reveals you, Yahweh. Show your glory today. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are. Surely your goodness, your loving kindness will follow me always, will follow me always. I'm so undeserving, but still you come running, oh, with love so amazing, yeah, with love so amazing. May we all find peace in your sight, we pray. Let your light reveal, God of mercy and grace. Will you show us your ways? 'Cause you are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are great in love, rich in mercy. You are. Surely your goodness, your loving kindness will follow me always, will follow me always. I'm so
Surely your goodness and mercy will follow me always. Came across this song and it's beautiful. I love it, so I had to play it again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, new season from wherever you are listening from. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Thank you for joining Yes with Yesse this Thursday afternoon. Thank you so much. Just a platform to inspire, to motivate, to support one another, information, resources, all those things that make us a community as we are, right? We're all one community. Yes, we're different people. We are all different cultural backgrounds, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, we are one community, and that's all that matters. So thank you so much for joining, Sister Helena. Good evening. I see you. Thank you for joining. As you come in, please take a moment and share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Let others know that we are on this afternoon. Buenas tardes a todos que nos están escuchando en el otro lado del micrófono del mundo, donde quiera que se encuentren. Buenas tardes, buenos días. Y aquí estamos, una plataforma para motivar y para estar ahí uno para el otro en lo que necesitamos para información, referencias y muchas cosas más. So happy New Year. It's the first time back after the new year. Happy New Year. I pray that everyone had an awesome holiday, Christmas, beautiful celebration. I know we did here at church. It was awesome as always. And then going into the new year in the house of the Lord, always an awesome time as well. Always my favorite place to be. And so we did definitely have an awesome time. And so as we, start the new year, what do we all think about is New Year's resolutions, right? New Year's resolutions. And what are we going to do? And what is it that I'm going to accomplish this year? And, what are my goals and all that stuff. And so not long ago, well, I can't tell you exactly when, but not long ago, I realized that I don't want to say there's no such thing as a New Year's resolution, right? But I guess I see it differently now, where it's like, okay, it's a goal. I have goals. I have long-term goals, short-term goals. I have those goals, and then what is the plan to reach those goals, right? What is the plan to reach those goals? What are we doing to get to the other side of that finish line, or at least to get started and get halfway there? You don't have to get it 110% right away, but you do have to start somewhere, and that's what matters. I think that's the hardest part, to be honest. The hardest part is to get started, and to be secure in the process and have the tools, the information, the support that you need in the process to help you accomplish those goals. And as we always hear, it's not how we start, but it's how we finish. So now that we are in the very beginning of 2024, how are we going to start? What are we going to do? Where do we see ourselves by the end of this year? And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, and maybe share some things that I think are helpful or important when considering reaching these goals for 2024. That is, for me, something that was always difficult because, one, my belief in myself was not all that great. So I didn't think I could accomplish certain things. And so now I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, I did that. Oh, I did that. Oh, I went there. Oh, I did this event. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So as you do more and as you accomplish more, and as you surround yourself by the support in order to accomplish those things, the belief in yourself just grows. And like my favorite quote is, belief in somebody else's belief until your own belief kicks in. Right. And that's definitely something that that has helped me, belief in somebody else's belief in you until your own belief kicks in. And how does our belief kick in? How does my belief kick in? Doing, accomplishing, and moving, moving to where we're not in the same spot that we are in today next year. We don't want to go into 2025 in the same spot that we're in today. I know I don't. I know I have big, I don't call them dreams anymore. I have big goals. A dream is a dream. It's something that you don't know that you're going to accomplish. I have goals. And so now I have to set those small steps and big steps in order to accomplish those things. And so that's what I want to kind of talk to you guys about tonight. And how do we do that without feeling pressured or guilty, or whatever we want to call it, because we didn't go to the finish line, or because we didn't accomplish something 110%, or because sometimes we feel we have to constantly be doing and working and not resting. Is that good for you? Absolutely not. So that's what we're going to talk about this afternoon, depending on where you are listening from. And our God is a good God. I'm grateful. I'm thankful to him for everything that he has given me, and people that he has sent in my life, for the end of the year, for being with family and the church family as well. So I'm grateful to our God for all he has done. And that's what I'm going to play with you guys right now. Our God, before I start in our little topic for this afternoon. So take a moment, share the broadcast, let our family and friends know that we are on, that Yes with Yesse is on, and we're going to start talking soon. So do me a favor and share the broadcast.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Oh, our God is great. you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. None like you. Oh, our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Oh, our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God. If our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Oh, then what can stand against? Ooh, our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Whoa. Our God is strong. God, you are higher than any awesome in power. Our God. And if our God is for us, our God is for us. Could ever stop us? If our God is with us, then what can stand against? Our God is for us. Could ever stop us? If our God is with us, then what can stand against? Can never stand against me. Greater, our God is stronger, our God is a healer, our God is an awesome God, our God.
Our God, He never stands against us. He never stands against me. That's for sure. No matter what, He is no matter what God, nothing can come against me when God is on my side. So good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you're listening from. I see you guys tuning in. I'm excited. Sister Kawana Neal, all the way from California. Thank you so much for joining. Our God is greater and stronger, and He is with us. Amen. Absolutely. Sister Marcia, I saw you there somewhere. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining. I am live on my Yesse Leva page, as well as my Yes with Yesse Facebook group and New Season Gospel FM. So please go ahead and share the broadcast and let others know that we are on, that Yes with Yesse. Si con Yesse is on this afternoon. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let others know that we are here. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I want to talk to you guys about goal setting, right? Goal setting for 2024. And what does all that look like? You know, what does it all mean? And what should we focus on? You know, what is it that we should focus on? And I think when we think about goal setting and accomplishments, it means something different for everybody, right? An accomplishment for one person can be to become a millionaire and to, have all of these things. For somebody else, it could be something as simple as, I want to get through the week. That can definitely be a goal. I want to get through the week. I want to get through the week with my health and, no doctor appointments or no surgeries or whatever the case may be. There's a huge spectrum in the type of goals for each individual person. And I think that those goals change as we progress and as we go through life. Now that I'm like thinking about it and talking about it out loud, I'm like, well, I had those kind of goals once upon a time because that's the place I was in my life where those goals made sense for me. I have to drink enough water so that I don't get kidney stones, and that was a constant goal, a constant focus for my health. And where now it's, I want to be successful, or I want to save enough money to do XYZ, or I want to by this time next year, I want to have a successful launch to a company, something like that. So your goals change as you mature and as you go through life, and as you as you're in different parts or different times of your life, right? Like we always hear, life is by seasons. What season are we in our life probably also depends on the kind of goal that we're going to have for that season in our life. In addition to those regular, constant, traditional or whatnot goals throughout our entire life. And so one of the things is we focus on the goal, right? So whatever that thing is that you want to accomplish. But how do you feel when you put that goal into perspective, and when you set that goal, rather, how do you feel? How does it make you feel? Like literally, how do you feel about it? How does it make you feel internally as a human being, mind, body, and soul? How is it that it makes you feel? So if someone is thinking, she wants to feel a specific feeling, for that new year or whatnot, he is going to set a goal specifically that will give them that particular feeling. And that might mean that they want to laugh more than they laughed last year, something that's silly or that's simple rather, or wanting to feel more connected to family, friends, community. And so when it's something like that is, what is it that we need to do in order to obtain those feelings? Good afternoon, Samara. Thank you for joining. This is important stuff, so I hope you listen in. And as we get ready for so listen in. And so it's that goal is going to be attached to how you feel about that specific goal or something else moving forward. And so from there, focusing on the actions that you can take to create those feelings. If your goal is to feel happy or excited or accomplished or able, what actions are you setting to feel that particular way, right? So let's say Samara and I want to feel accomplished. We want to feel like, our disability doesn't define us, we define it. I want to feel like I'm able. Okay, great, awesome. What are we doing about it? How are we changing our mindset? How are we changing our mindset to how we react and how we accomplish that particular goal? I think that's very important. Your mind defines how you are going to accomplish, or if you are going to accomplish, or even try to accomplish something. So I think that is something that is very, very important. Being surrounded or being exposed to things that are going to make you feel that way. So you want to feel happy and excited, then you have to make sure that you're around things that make you happy and excited, watching those kind of movies or hearing, happy and excited music, whatever it is. So whatever you surround yourself with, whatever goes into your ear gate, into your mind, that is how you are going to feel. Or those are the feelings that you're going to receive, right? So that's one, focusing on how you want to feel. Then we go into, do not set goals that drain you. Please do not set goals that drain you, or set them so quickly, or set them to be accomplished so quickly that they drain you, right? And I found this, a goal is going to drain you if you are not ready for it. So if I was not ready for my biggest goal of my entire life, if I was not ready for it, and if I did not work so hard for so many years to prepare for it, to become equipped, to get these certifications, to be surrounded with, the very things that I want to do myself, whether it's writing a book or whether it's speaking, whether it's being on a stage, whatever it is. If I did not make it a point to surround myself with that, if I did not make it a point to study it, to go to school for it, to get certified, to be a certified advocate, then those goals would have drained me. That particular goal would have drained me because it would have been too much, right? Too much for what I would consider at the time a small mindset. If I would have thought, I can't do this, this is too much, it's a small mindset, right? I didn't think enough of it for myself, so I didn't prepare for it. Now that I'm prepared for it, I'm like, bring it on. Bring it on. I feel like I have the tools to do it, right? If I don't, it's because there's some kind of fear. There's still something there that won't let me keep going, moving forward, but I know I am equipped. I know God has equipped me with what I need to be successful in reaching that particular goal for myself. So not setting goals that drain you is very, very important. So just in the community of people with disabilities, right? Whether it's chronic conditions or physical or whatever it is, a lot of times we ignore that because it seems normal in society to feel a certain way. So we kind of tend to ignore whatever that feeling is. And that's not good. We have to learn to be authentically ourselves in every which way. Even though reaching that goal might take us a little bit longer, doesn't mean it's not possible or it's not going to happen. I'm 38. Okay, I'm 38 going on 40 and I'm like, it's too late. I can't do this. No, it's not too late because it's not on my time. It's on God's timing. God's timing is perfect. So it's not too late. And so as I learn to manage my mindset, as I learn to manage my thoughts and know that my time to reaching these goals is not on my time, it's on God's timing. The fact that I have this condition, this disability, these hardships, all these things going on day to day doesn't, make the accomplishing my goals and my dreams impossible. The word itself says I am possible. I'm possible, right? So that's that, not letting our goals drain us. And, we don't have to be worn out all the time. We don't have to be constantly doing, moving in order to accomplish something. We definitely have to learn how to do it in a timely manner, resting in between, asking for help. There's absolutely nothing wrong in asking for help. We need the help. We need the resources. We need community. We need each other in order to help each other accomplish goals, or even to help each other not feel so overwhelmed in this thing that we call life. And that's why we do life together, right? Avoiding resolutions or thoughts of accomplishing a goal with a numbers goal. Does that make sense? Many resolutions focus on measured goals, like losing 20 pounds. I've been wanting to lose 20 pounds forever, but I haven't. So even though you might, exercise 5 days a week or whatever it is, when we put these goals to ourselves or on ourselves with these specific numbers, it's very draining. And it's like, I just want to lose a couple pounds I don't know, in 30 days, or I want to eat less, or, measurable goals, right? Measurable goals. Unless you say, I want to lose 2 pounds a week versus I want to lose 20. Okay, maybe it's more manageable to manage those 2 pounds versus 20 pounds, right? I have no idea. Because we can't predict what it is our body's going to do or anything like that, right? So setting or avoiding to set goals with too high of a number. In my case, I want to have 20 clients a week. Is that a reasonable goal for me? 20 clients a week? Maybe. Would I be drained? Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. I would be drained, but I could do it, right? But the question is, if I set myself 20 clients a week, am I going to be successful in attending to all of them? And am I going to help them feel successful in reaching their goal? Or are they just going to be there for the number? I never want to service anybody just because they are a number. Absolutely not. So that's a pretty high standard to say I'm going to serve like 20 clients individually, solely individually, 20 people with 20 different goals. It's kind of hard, not impossible, but definitely hard. And I would do it. Brother Dwayne, good evening. Thank you for joining. Happy New Year to you as well. Yes, when you do reach those goals, it is an amazing, amazing feeling. Absolutely. And I'm joking about like the goal setting for the weight, but once upon a time, I did lose about 20 pounds in a couple months, and it was a really good feeling. So it's definitely important to set goals that we can manage, that we can manage, and that we can set those smart goals, smart and obtainable goals for ourselves in a timely manner. And so, okay, so we just talked about avoiding resolutions with number goals, period, or with number goals that are too high. The next one is one of my favorite ones. It says, recognizing your limit. And I think that is one of the hardest things for ourselves sometimes, is recognizing our own limit. Because little miss me is, I want to do, but I have a limit. And excuse me. And if I exceed that limit, then I'm going to get exhausted. I am going to get tired, and then I'm not going to end up doing anything because I'm going way over my limit. So definitely being mindful and recognizing your limit, and your goal should reflect what you are physically, mentally, and emotionally, for that matter, capable of doing. So that is very important. If I know I can't, this is just an example. If I know I can't manage numbers, and if you tell me, like, if you ask me what's 12 times 12 and I'm already overwhelmed, my goal should not be to be an accountant, right? Or something along those lines. So reasonable, obtainable goals according to your skills, your talents, your abilities, and what it is that we are good at, I think is the answer, if you will, to setting those goals while recognizing your limits. Another thing is, recommendation. Just a recommendation, for example, is, taking some time to reflect on what your daily or your weekly schedule already looks like. And does that goal that you're thinking of fit into, this? Or can you reverse that? Can you, turn your schedule around, daily schedule, weekly schedule, monthly schedule, to fit the process and the steps into reaching this goal? And actually, that is something that I did since the new year. Like, okay, I want examples. I want more contracts. I want more speaking engagements. Okay, how many calls are you going to make a day? How many calls are you going to make to different organizations or companies a day? How many a week? How many meetings are you scheduling for yourself a week? So those goals and keeping track of those goals help me to know where I am, as far as even having the possibility to book a speaking engagement or a new client, for that matter, and all that. And a lot of times we want to do so much that we become jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none. And we don't want to do that. So we all have a limit. We all want to set those SMART goals, setting those goals into what you can truly accomplish no matter what. And knowing that it's okay if you don't right now. It's not okay to quit. It is not okay to quit ever. It's just okay if you need to take 2 steps back, reevaluate. Like somebody once said to me, like, I know you want this. Maybe you should try a different way. I was thinking they were telling me like you should do something else. And right away they were like, no, I'm not telling you to change your final goal. I'm telling you to modify or find a different way to reach it. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense, right? So it's not about changing your goal, your final goal, at all, unless it's really, really, really not going to work, but that's for you to decide. But it's more about changing how you are going to get there. How are you going to get to that final goal? If your goal is to be more social, or to change your behaviors in a social, your behaviors to be appropriate behaviors in a social setting, like a lot of my students, then what is your goal? What are we doing to get there? Right? What process are we taking for your social skills to improve? Things like that. So your goals definitely have to match your goal the right way. Recognizing your limits, making a resolution to do. This is an interesting one. making a resolution to do less. It can be easy to think that New Year's resolutions or goals and what you want to do are valid if they only involve productivity, right? So as long as we keep moving, then, that goal is worth it. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes less is more. Less is more. Again, it's to say that when you begin to analyze and you have a goal and that goal is to do less, you can actually be doing more by doing less, right? Because you're focused, you know what your final goal is, you know how to plan. It's a big, planning is a big part of it. And so, and knowing too, I think it's important to fix or to modify our expectations. Like what are your true expectations in reaching this goal in this specific time? That is something that's very important as well. It's not to say you're not going to accomplish it. It's not to say that you're being negative or anything like that. But, are you setting realistic goals, and how are you going to get there? That is the question. Are you setting realistic goals, and how is it that you are going to get there? And so I think it's also important to keep a positive attitude throughout. Definitely keeping a positive attitude and mindset throughout. And thinking, okay, well, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? We want it to work. Of course, we want it to work, right? But what if it doesn't? A lot of us say, the word failure is not in our vocabulary. Absolutely not. The word failure is not in my vocabulary. The word failure is not in my vocabulary, but in the event that something happened, what am I going to do about it? And I think that's important. I think we should have different plans, as I was saying, or alluding to earlier. We should definitely have different plans to accomplish those goals to reach that final destination. And failure is not an option. I think that the only way that we fail is when we stop trying. The only way that we fail is when we stop trying. So take a moment. We are already in January 4th. What is your goal? Some call it New Year's resolutions. What is your goal? What is it that you want to accomplish for 2024? What is it that you want to accomplish for 2024? And what have you done already? If you're there in the chat, you can tell me, what is it that you have done already to take a stand and start the process of reaching that specific goal? That's what we want to know. What is it that you're doing in reaching that specific goal of the year? There we go. I was trying to set it up and it was giving me technical difficulties, but we got it. So that's the idea. What is it that we're doing to accomplish the goals that we set up for ourselves? Literally just a couple of days ago, as we're only in January 4th. What are we going to do about it? I know for me, it's one step at a time. For everybody, one step at a time. You can't do step 2 without doing step 1, right? And so what are we going to do about it? I'm going to right now just play a second song for you guys. And I want you to think about that. What goals do you have? What have you done so far to start the process in reaching those goals? And what are we going to do about it is the question. Sister Audette, good evening. Thank you for joining. Sister Millie, Brother Joel, thank you for joining. And Samara, yes, I will call you after the show tonight. So thank you all so much for joining. We're talking about goal setting. What are we doing to set reasonable, obtainable goals to continue to reach those for 2024?
Nadie me amará como me amas tú. Nada puedo hacer que te pueda defraudar a ti, Jesús. Mis logros los entrego ante la cruz. Nadie me amará como me amas tú. Aún en la tormenta no me hundí. Puedo oír tu voz que me llama y me dice ven. acércate. Solo por salvarme, tú cruzas el mar. No hay nadie tan cerca como tú lo estás. Jireh, tú bastarás. Jireh, tú bastarás. En toda situación serás mi provisión. Jireh, tú bastarás. Por la eternidad me bastarás. Tú bastarás. Por la eternidad me bastarás. Tú bastarás. No quiero olvidar lo que siento hoy en la cima. Yo puedo recordar tu fidelidad. Conmigo estarás en la oscuridad. No quiero olvidar lo que siento hoy. Jireh, Jireh, tú bastarás. Jireh, tú bastarás. En toda situación serás mi provisión. Jireh, tú bastarás. Por la eternidad me bastarás. Tú bastarás. Por la eternidad me bastarás. Tú bastarás. Soy amado por Dios, soy escogido, sé quién yo soy, sé lo que has dicho, soy amado por Dios, más es lo que imagino, me bastarás. Soy amado por Dios, soy escogido, sé quién yo soy, sé lo que has dicho, soy amado por Dios, más es lo que imagino, me bastarás. Jireh, Jireh, tú bastarás. Jireh, tú bastarás. En toda situación serás mi provisión. Jireh, tú bastarás. Michael Estrada, dímelo ya, la enciclopedia musical.
Jaira. I was about to sing it in Spanish. Jaira, you are enough. You are enough. Again, thank you guys so much for joining another episode of Yes with Yesse with you here on New Season Gospel FM, Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as I'm looking at the comments on Facebook, someone says, what's your strategy? Being intentional. And absolutely, I remember just a couple days ago, someone asked me that exact question. What is your strategy? And I'm like, what do you mean? What's my strategy? What do you mean? And it's a little, or I should say it feels a little harsh because it's like, okay, well, this is what I've been doing. Like this is my strategy. This is what I've been doing. And this is what I'm doing until, it works. But it's okay. And it's necessary to change that, to modify that strategy a little bit, to see, okay, what didn't work, what worked, because something, maybe something did work. So you keep that, you leave that alone. Whatever did not work, that doesn't mean that you're going to quit. It means you're going to modify what didn't work into trying something else, and maybe it would work. Right. And so instead of, for example, me just sending all these emails out to, try to get X, Y, and Z, I have to do a combination. I have to send emails. I have to contact specific people. I have to call, more than email, call and then follow up with an email. So I had to add to my strategy in a sense, in order to hopefully, prayerfully obtain more success in reaching this particular goal that I have, right? So sometimes it's not about completely changing or erasing whatever it is that you're doing, but adding to it, changing it around, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and to see and discover what works for you in reaching that particular goal. And I talk about, for me personally, professionally, a lot, because I mean, if you guys know, you know, if you follow me, you know that I have done so many things because I want to get to my final goal, my final, destination, if you will. And that is to service everyone, all people with different disabilities, and just kind of be that entity, that person that people come to, right, for their needs of as it pertains to their disability related services. I want to be that person. I want to be that organization. So I've made it a point to soak myself in all things disability and have all these certifications and things that I tell you guys about often, not because I want to be the one man, the one man show and do everything on my own. No, it's because if I don't have those certifications, then I can in turn not hire anybody to do that job. They have to have the certifications too, but I have to have them in order to hire people, in order to create an agency or a company or whatever it is that I want to do. That's part of the madness of having these certifications, right? And so it's important that we also understand what is it that it takes in order to accomplish this goal. I know that to accomplish my goal, I have to have had these certifications and these contacts and, do all these things that you guys who follow me on social media see me doing and doing and it's okay. And I was telling somebody just very, very recently, I will continue to do what I have to do until I get there. However, that is not the only thing that I have to do. I know that I have to put more effort into making those connections, those calls, those people, crafting, perfecting my craft and how I do things, follow-ups, follow-throughs, and all these different things. So it takes work, reaching your goal, setting that goal. Setting the goal is one thing. Reaching the goal is a whole nother thing, and making sure that it is a reasonable, obtainable goal for yourself is a whole nother thing. So when we evaluate all of that and put it together and we realize, okay, I can do this, then that's what we have the ability to do. And the goal is for you. I think that is something that we don't talk about very often, but at the end of the day, the goal is for you, right? My goal is for me. My goal is because that is my goal of the entrepreneurship and the services and all these different things that I want to do. It's for me. It's not for somebody else. It's not for the person down the block. It's not for, a family member. It's for no one other than me. And of course, for the people that I serve, because there's a need. That's the goal. It's to fill that need that currently exists to service individuals with disabilities. So what is that center goal, right? that gives you the fire to want to do whatever it is that you want to do. What is that? Figure that out. And when you figure that out, you'll know, oh, okay, this is my goal. This is my why. That's what we call our why. That's my why, right? And of course, in turn, when I'm doing my why and when I'm successful and when I'm, making a good income, then I'll be able to help everybody in the world. I'll be able to support family. I'll be able to do, a million things, but I won't be able to do any of that until I focus on what's important, which is reaching my goal of my entrepreneurship, my business, whatever it is for you. That's what's important. That's your why. I think everyone has a why. Everybody's why looks differently. And that is okay. Is everybody going to agree with your why? Absolutely not. And that's okay. If I told you the amount of people that do not agree with my why, you would be like, really? Yeah, because it's not common. People are not going to agree with what's not common, with what's not popular. Oh my goodness. If it's not popular, you're going to have people that are going to be like, oh, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do something else? Then I'm like, no, this is what I want to do. I'm going to stick with the people that tell me yes, yes and amen, and that I can do it and that I will do it. And that pushes me to do it. That pushes me to do every single thing that you guys see me doing on a daily basis, including my events and all that stuff. So never let go of your why. Never let go of the why behind your goal, your dreams, your aspirations. Set a plan. Set those goals, those short-term goals and long-term goals and all that good stuff, and follow it. Keep yourself accountable. Get somebody to help you become or stay accountable. That is so important. I think we are scared of that in a sense. Because we don't want to fail, or we don't want to, maybe see the other person or allow that other person to see us fail, or maybe see our weaknesses. But it's important to have accountability. Because they'll let you know, like, hey, you should do this way, or you forgot to do this, or, whatever it is. Have accountability. A support system, a community, one person, whatever it is, whatever you're comfortable with, whoever you're comfortable with. Very important to have that, because a lot of us won't accomplish anything if we don't have that. Right. And I think part of that is because we don't believe in ourselves enough. Unfortunately, we don't believe in ourselves enough that we can do it, that we will do it, and that we don't need, and that we need rather that support in order to accomplish something. And that's fine. That's okay. I don't care what you do or what I have to do, as long as I get it done. Right? Believe in somebody's believe in you until your belief kicks in. And that, trust me, I've done that a couple times. Or I've used that, to my benefit, if you will, a couple times in my speaking and getting on stage and being with, on stage with speakers like Les Brown, or doing my Funclusion event. It's believing in somebody's believe in me until mine kicks in. And then it was like an aha moment, like we say, we always hear, oh, my aha moment. Yeah, I've had aha moments where it's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I survived. Oh, okay, I got this. Right? And that's fine. That's okay. In your own time, in your own timeline, at your own pace, and on your own style, your own unique style, because that's why we were wonderfully and uniquely made. Because there's only one of us. There's only one of you. There's only one of me. I don't think you guys would want two of me. There's only one of me and one of you guys. And so I think it's awesome. I think it's very important. I think the goal setting that we talked about should definitely be taught to our young ones, our students, our kiddos from very early on in life. And I was thinking about this earlier when I'm thinking about, it's always something I think about because I'm so passionate about it. We have to get to a point where we're telling our young students, our kids, our teenagers, our transitioning youth, like in their 20s, that community is necessary. If we want to accomplish anything in life, please, if you want your kids to accomplish anything in life and be everything that you know that they can be, community is life. Community is everything. Because I know for me, without community, I would not be where I am today. I would not be who I am today. I would not have accomplished what I have accomplished today. When I started my Funclusion event, it was myself and one other person. Literally myself and one other person. And now I'm 10 years in, and it's all been because of community. The people that I've surrounded myself, the people, the right people, the people that can help, give you resources, a contact, an open door, whatever it is. Community is key. Never feel like you have to do life alone and every single thing alone. That will definitely help us accomplish these goals so much, sometimes quicker than if we were alone, and easier and in a smarter way. So community is key. Let's not isolate ourselves in thinking that we absolutely have to live life alone, because we do not have to do life alone. We do not.
Praise the Lord, oh my soul. Praise the Lord, oh my soul. Que toda la creación alabe a Dios, alabe a Dios. Que toda la creación alabe a Dios, alabe a Dios.
No me detén, mi Dios vivo y sabe cómo me voy a caer.
the Lord. Que toda la creación alaba a Dios. May all of God's creation call out to him. And I love music. I love music, love gospel music. I love the translations. It's just joy. It's happiness. It's awesome. I love it, love it, love it. And so thank you all. Thank you all so much. I hope you guys learned something with this goal setting topic of tonight, that it is possible. At the end of the day, it is possible. All things are possible to those that believe. All things are possible to those that are called according to God's purpose. And always remember, I always want to remind you guys, I don't care what your difference is. I don't care what your disability is, where you're from. We all have talents, skills, and abilities. And we want to be just, inclusive and treated like everybody else in the community. We all have those talents and those skills given to us by God alone. I always say, and I said this just the other day, I truly believe that what I do is my purpose. What I do is my ministry. And so that's why I do it, I do it with honor because I know that God has called me to do it. Is it exhausting? Yes. Is it sometimes a headache? Yes. But I will do it for as long as God gives me breath. And I pray that you will also have that opportunity, to say that with whatever you do, with what God has called you to do. Because for me, like I said, I wouldn't want to do anything else because I know God has called me to do it. If God calls me to it, I know he will call me through it. He will get me through it. He will provide for me whatever I need to make it happen. And he does. He does every single day. So thank you all so much for joining another episode of Yes with Yesse. If you have not done so, or if this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, New Season Gospel FM, New Season Gospel FM. And you can also follow New Season Gospel FM on Facebook as well. And follow my Yes with Yesse Facebook group, Yes with Yesse Facebook group, YouTube, and all that good stuff so that you can see a little bit of my shenanigans and what my life looks like on a regular basis. And so thank you so much for joining. I hope that you guys learned something. Like I said, today is Thursday. So tomorrow, you guys know what it is. It is Fun Friday. Fun Friday. So join tomorrow morning, Pastor Steve alongside Pastor Henry for a fun Friday as we jump into the weekend. But before that, of course, join us for In His Presence prayer time, first thing in the morning at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. It's Friday, Fun Friday. So again, thank you so much. If you need anything, resources, information, someone that needs something, let us know. Reach out either right here to New Season on all of our social media platforms. And you can go to Yes with Yesse. Everything is Yes with Yesse. YesWithYesse.com. YesWithYesse.com. And I will definitely be more than happy to provide that information, resources, whatever it is that you or somebody else might need. And with that, please support your favorite station, New Season Gospel FM. Ways to support are scrolling across our screen. But if you need that information, please support us. And that is via Cash App, $ New Season WC. That's Cash App, $ New Season WC, Zelle 954-536-1821, or PayPal. I'm not a PayPal girl, but I know a lot of people are. Wordmusic47@hotmail.com, Wordmusic47@hotmail.com on PayPal. Those are the different ways that you can give and support this ministry. What we're doing here is a ministry. Our church, New Season Worship Center, is the ministry. And so I want to invite you and join us. Every single person listening on this live right now is welcome to New Season Worship Center. So I look forward to seeing you all here on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. New Season Worship Center, 4660 North University Drive in Lauderhill. You can go to newseasonwc.com for more information. Reach out via social medias and we'll definitely be in contact with you. And so we're always here on the other side of the screen, of the phone, whatever you need. So definitely this is a place, to come to worship, to learn, to praise God, to do community. And like I said, everyone is welcome. Take it from me that, I'm always here. Anybody that that I know knows I'm always here. I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. This is community. We need each other. We need community to be successful. So on that note, have an amazing rest of your day. Happy Friday if I don't see you, and the rest of the weekend as well. And hey, I'll be on the other side. I'll be on the other side of the screen tomorrow morning for our semi-last episode of the week with the Pastor Steve Show. So have an amazing night. Share the broadcast. Let others know that we are here. And subscribe so you don't miss a beat. On that note, have a great, blessed rest of your night. And I look forward to seeing you next time, next Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Yes with Yesse.
There's a name that can silence every fear. There's a love that embraces the heartache, the pain, and the tears. Through my faith and my doubting, I know one thing for sure. His word is unfailing, His promise secure. Todo va a estar bien, everything will be alright. Whole world's in His hands, your whole world's in His hands. In the darkness, in the trials, He's faithful and He is true. The whole world's in His hands, y todo va a estar bien. Oh, 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 everything will be alright. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah. Father, you say everything is gonna be alright, but my circumstances say I won't last through the night. I need your word to hold me now, need you to pull me through. I need a miracle, a breakthrough, I need you. They say you hold the whole universe in your hand, but my world's falling apart like it is made of sand. Am I small enough to slip through the cracks? Can you take my broken pieces and put them back? Give me faith, you believe you are on my side. Open my eyes to see you working in my life. Let the past remind me you never fail, and tell my soul it is well. Oh, y todo va a estar bien, everything will be alright. The whole world's in His hands, your whole world's in His hands. In the darkness, in the trials, He's faithful and He's true. Your whole world's in His hands, y todo va a estar bien. Everything, oh, oh, everything will be alright. Oh, 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 yeah. Todo va a estar bien. Oh, 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 and I know everything will be alright. Oh, 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 yeah.
Padre, te confieso a corazón abierto que todo es muy incierto en este desierto. Mi vulnerabilidad está al descubierto. Siento que mi barca está muy lejos de su puerto. ¿Por qué será que ya no sale el sol en mis días? ¿Por qué mis noches son tan frías? ¿Por qué será que siento que me falta algo? ¿Por qué este camino gris se siente tan largo? Sé que estás sobrando aunque no te sienta. Sé que estás sobrando aunque no te vea. Sé que voy a salir de esta odisea. Sé que voy a ganar esta pelea. Sé que va a cesar esta marea temporaria. Que en ti yo viviré una vida extraordinaria. Y aunque no pueda entender, me consuela saber que